From CBS News Bay Area, new pro sports teams look to fill Oakland vacuum. I highly doubt it. You used to have 3 pro sports teams, and the Coliseum is at the center of the crime corridor, as the media calls it, where In-N-Out shut down, where Denny's left, Hilton Hotel, 76 gas station, smash and grabs all over the place. Is anybody going to go there? So I could make the argument that Oakland is actually looking for a pro sports team to fill the vacuum, not the other way around. But my name's Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
I'm begging you, please. Come on, please.
It would help me a lot and cost you nothing. But if you want to tell me even more and spend just a little bit of money, you would buy my book, New York City 2020 Gotham Unglued, on Amazon.com. That link will be in the description.
New chapter begins with new sports teams setting their roots in Oakland, and our Amanda Harris.
The Ballers and the Roots. Now, I don't know. I do identify as an expert of all things, but the Ballers and the Roots are not professional sports teams.
But with 2 clubs working to fill the void by the A's.
Bro, you guys had 3 teams. You had the Golden State Warriors, you had the Oakland A's, and you had the Oakland Raiders. They all slowly left, and then you're looking to the outside like, how come nobody wants to come here? It's you guys, bro. And I can't imagine that the crime corridor is going to get any worse. It's already, the Coliseum itself is already, it's infested with crime all around. It's completely disgusting. But there's tents, there's RVs, there's junkies. And that was with one sports team, which nobody really went to. I think I was watching an earlier newscast that said for the entire last season, it was about 10,000 to 11,000 people until the very last game. Then 50,000 people showed up, right? Because they're like little children. Like when a ball is in their crib, they don't care. But as soon as you take the ball out, they all start showing up. It's all completely despicable. And this is going to take 2 decades to fix, if ever.
As the gate shuts on professional Major League sports in Oakland, a new era of sports teams is already rising from the ashes. James Harris is an assistant coach with the Oakland Ballers, an independent baseball team. He says they're already working on their legacy.
An independent baseball team. But is it professional?
With Oakland in mind.
That our motto is being built for Oakland by Oakland. Is huge because it's
our motto is being built in Oakland for Oakland. Okay, right? Euphemisms through the roof. So basically what you're saying is it's going to be an absolute disgusting failure.
It just sets a stance that we're here to stay and we're here for the people.
For Harris, Oakland is his home. He grew up here, started playing baseball at just 5 years old.
Okay, I have never played organized baseball a day in my life, but I did grow up in Oakland, and it is fair to say, I don't think it's out of line to say it is a complete mess. It is a wreck. Go down 12th Street, or East 12th Street, I should say, 98th, Hagenberger. It's all completely disgusting. And I've had people tell me, wow, I went to visit Oakland, and it's actually worse than I thought. Bro, it's disgusting. And for somebody like myself from that city, from that town, it's absolutely diabolical to see what they have done over the last several decades.
He was drafted by the MLB right out of high school and played for 10 years, even having a short stint with the A's. Now he's part of keeping the sport he loves in the city that made him who he is today.
This go from a field that I played on in high school to a field that was unused for over 5, 6, 7 years with homeless encampments to, in a span of 4 months, seeing 120,000 fans.
The Ballers are just one
That's not true. I highly doubt that's true. You can't fact check it. 120,000 fans? Give me a break, bro. You'll be lucky to get 4,000 people in that stadium.
non-traditional team in Oakland. The Oakland Roots soccer team first appeared on the scene in 2018, founded by a group of Oakland natives, including Idris Argandawal.
Oakland sports experiences were some of the first experiences that I've had in my life trajectory, so it shaped who I am.
Okay, if that's true, then you clearly have no idea how much better it could actually be.
Actually was the fundamental reason why we built this club.
Their logo with the Oakland tree emphasizes their deep roots in the city. Both the Roots and their sister team, the Oakland Soul, practice here at this facility on the edge of Oakland and Alameda.
So this is also a little bit of...
So they practice in Alameda. which clearly isn't even Oakland. And I've made the observation before that once you go over the bridge, the High Street Bridge, which separates, there's a little canal or estuary or whatever that separates Oakland from Alameda. And I'm not joking. As soon as you cross that bridge into Alameda, it's 180 degrees different, right? You could see the tents and the RVs and the junkies and the people, the day laborers outside of Home Depot. As soon as you cross the bridge, it's like, bro, it's like something out of a cartoon. It's like the darkness on one side and the light and positivity on the other side in less than a mile. It's just a little bridge.
Of a bittersweet situation.
The facility used to belong to the Raiders before they left Oakland for Las Vegas.
These B-grade, quote-unquote, pro sports teams are just, they're not going to do anything. Do you think the criminal migrants and the radical thugs breaking into stores left and right are going to say, let's go to Oakland Soul game?
Z. Barons says it's another reminder that Oaklanders deserve a team.
Oakland fans are the best in the world. They're super loyal. And
that's just not true. If they were the best in the world, then they wouldn't have lost 3 professional sports teams. What are you talking about?
And they deserve a team that loves them back.
Throughout the facility are blueprints.
These are our Malubulat Stadium plans for 2026.
The Roots want to be truly rooted in Oakland. They're building a 12,000-seat stadium adjacent from the A's soon-to-be former home, the Oakland Coliseum. Just a couple miles north.
And I'll bet you that does not come to fruition.
North of the Coliseum on 880, the first season of the Ballers has come to an end.
Tidy it up for the offseason.
They took over Raimondi Park in the heart of West Oakland. The facilities are still being built, a sign of investment in the city.
Oh, Oakland is everything to me.
Yeah, an investment in the city. Bro, we know that there's going to be embezzlement and corruption left and right, and nothing will get fixed. It's only going to get worse.
So, you know, it's extremely...
And that coming from somebody who was literally spent the majority of my life in Oakland, California, only to go to New York, which was arguably worse, but that aside.
Special to be back in Oakland doing this.
Exemplifying teams rooted in Oakland with the goal of winning the community's heart and never losing their ties to the city.
And basketball legend and Oakland native Gary Payton is also investing in local sports. He recently accepted a new job as head men's basketball coach at the College of
Yeah, okay, whatever. Nice, cute little green sweater she's wearing to celebrate the last day of the last sports team finally leaving Oakland. And here's one more from Cron 4. What's next for the Oakland Coliseum workers?
6:05 is the time. Let's go to the East Bay now, elsewhere in the East Bay, where the union representing the Oakland Coliseum food service workers say that their employer is refusing to meet health care obligations after the A's have left the town.
Ground Force Michael Thomas live in Oakland with the latest on that. Good morning, Michael.
Hi, good morning, everyone. As you just saw Leslie Gooden talking about...
Bro, you've got to be kidding me. Michael Thomas, this is the guy with his weird little leather coat.
I'm losing my patience.
How sad fans were. And this morning, there's about 400 concession stand workers that are waking up not only sad because the Oakland A's left, but they also don't have a job and neither health care. And that's because, as James mentioned, Airmark, their company, is not willing to pay for that. Now, take a look. This is some general video we have of the Oakland Coliseum we've gathered earlier this week. Unite Here Local 2 represents these employees, and they say the employer Airmark has stopped all benefits and pay for 400 food and service workers, despite an original,
because there's no more stadium. They always just want something free, right? This is the fruits of your labor. This is the fruits of the chaos in Oakland, California. All the sports teams have left, and then you still want pay even though you don't go to work.
Contract that may have allowed healthcare to be extended. The union says the contract penned in 2023 stipulates that hours worked in 1 year would pay for the following year's healthcare benefits. However, Airmark says that's not the case, and that's not what they are doing this current baseball season.
And I just, for the record, we always know there are no adults in the room, right? I can't trust the unions as far as they can be thrown. I've had my own experience with a union in San Francisco when I was working at Macy's many, many years ago. So they are corrupt. The workers are morons. The city of Oakland is corrupt. It's the same thing in New York, right? You have the sheriff's department jamming up weed shops, even though they said weed was legal, but then it wasn't legal. So you tried to rob them. And then some people are investigating the mayor, and then the police commissioner got fired, and then the new commissioner came in and he got searched. I mean, there are no adults in the room. The mayor of how do you think any of this is going to work smoothly when the mayor of Oakland, who claims everybody else is the problem except for her, is being investigated by the feds, which of course is not quite as bad as being indicted by the feds, but do you trust the feds either? There's nothing left, bro. You guys have destroyed every single thing. Just go away and let it rebuild by somebody with a little bit of common sense. But somebody with common sense isn't going to want to touch Oakland with a 10-foot pole.
In response, the union did file a grievance with the company and is expecting to go to arbitration. In the meantime, workers this morning waking up just trying to figure out what's next.
I need my medicine, and I've been working.
Yeah, but did you not see this coming? Right? Had this not been in the works for at least one season, if not more, and now you're angry? You didn't plan ahead at all. You didn't think about what was going to happen 6 months ago, a year ago, not for one split second. But then when they're gone, you're like, well, this is all your fault. Give me my medicine. What?
Working here hard for you guys, very hard. And the only thing you could tell us is you're giving us nothing at all.
And that's fair. That's fine. Whatever. So if that's the case, then maybe now you will realize that the unions are completely corrupt too. There's no winner in this situation.
It's like they just spit in our face.
Now, we did reach out to Airmark for a comment, and we've got their statement up on your screen saying, quote, "We understand that this is a difficult transition period. We are bargaining in good faith with the union regarding the effects of the A's departure and are prepared to offer those impacted available roles in other areas of our organization," end quote. In addition, the Oakland A's.
Okay, that seems fair. And I guess, look, I don't have a lot of experience with the union, but I guess they're supposed to back you up if something goes wrong, and in this case they're not, which makes them scumbags. It's like the same thing with insurance companies half the time. Like if something goes wrong, they say, oh well, we actually don't cover that. So who knows? It seems like it's just scam artists on top of scam artists on top of scam artists, and then some thugs thrown in the mix.
Say it committed about $1 million to help the Coliseum Vendor Assistance Fund, which assists those workers that are employed by third-party vendors like Airmark. And lastly, workers say that they were offered different positions, and they have about 6 months or so to decide if they're going to accept those positions with Airmark. But keep in mind, there's none that are locally here, and a lot of these employees.
Bro, I'm sorry. This guy is incredibly difficult to take seriously. Like, he's obviously got some weird sort of Botox or something going on. Makeup, I get you're on the news, but dude, this is the people they're hiring. This is the agenda, right? You're covering a sports story, a union story. You think you could get somebody a little bit more serious than this weirdo H&M leather coat with Botox and makeup and fake eyebrows? You guys are disgusting.
Employees are based here in Oakland, so let's say that they were offered somewhere else over, on the peninsula with the Giants, they would have to commute every single day, and it's just not feasible for them. As we get more information on that arbitration, we'll continue to keep you updated. But that's the very latest here in Oakland. I'm Michael Thomas, Raina and James. I'll send it back to you.
You guys are all completely despicable. And look, for the record, don't pretend this just came out of nowhere. People have known. You didn't realize when the Warriors left in 2018 or whatever. You didn't realize when the Raiders left and went to Las Vegas. You couldn't see any of this coming when you had RVs and tents and burglaries and businesses surrounding the Coliseum all leaving. You didn't see the writing on the wall at that point.